Unveiling the high cost of Japanese swords in Japan. Japan has a long and rich history of sword making. But why are these iconic blades, the Japanese swords, so expensive in Japan? Picture a blade, glittering in the sunlight, forged by skilled hands. This is the image of a Japanese sword. Japanese swords are not just weapons. They are works of art, each one unique, with its own story and personality. One of the key factors contributing to the high price is the craftsmanship. A handmade Japanese sword can take several months to create. This involves numerous intricate steps, each requiring a high level of skill. The first step is to forge the sword. The swordsmith must use traditional techniques, passed down through generations, to shape the blade. The materials are also a key factor. The steel used to create the swords is of the highest quality. The steel is folded and hammered repeatedly. This process not only strengthens the sword but also creates beautiful patterns in the steel. Next comes the process of hardening and tempering, critical for a strong, flexible blade. The blade is then polished, a painstaking process that can take weeks to complete. The sword's handle and scabbard are also handcrafted, each one unique and made to match the sword perfectly. The cost of labor and materials involved in making a sword are high. This certainly contributes to the overall price tag. Another reason for the high price is the rarity of these swords. They are not mass-produced items but individually crafted pieces. The skills needed to make these swords are also becoming rarer. The number of master swordsmiths in Japan is dwindling. Japanese swords are not just sold as weapons. They are sold as cultural artifacts, historical pieces, and collectibles. The Japanese government has strict regulations surrounding the creation and sale of these swords. This further increases the cost. The historical and cultural significance of these swords also adds to their value. They are a symbol of Japanese culture and history. And so, each sword carries a piece of Japan's soul, making it more than just a blade. Every single mark, curve, and line on the sword is a testament to the hours of painstaking labor invested in it. The price of a Japanese sword is not just for the sword itself. It's for the craftsmanship, the history, the culture, and the soul that it carries. Therefore, a Japanese sword is not just a possession. It's an investment, a piece of art, a part of history. And that is why Japanese swords are so expensive in Japan, a price that many believe is worth paying. In the end, the high cost of a Japanese sword is a symbol of its value, not just in monetary terms, but in cultural and historical significance. So, the next time you see a Japanese sword, remember the story behind it. The story of a culture, a history, and an art form that is truly priceless. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of Japanese swords. We hope you've gained a new appreciation for these remarkable pieces of art. Remember, every Japanese sword carries a story. And now, you carry a part of that story too.